Zubbie.
Hello, this is Zubbie. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at Marvel Legends Spider-Gwen. I found Spider-Gwen at my local Target for $19.99. I was thrilled to find the new wave of Marvel Legends on the shelf. They were almost all there except no Venom. Oh well. This is still an exciting day because Spider-Gwen has agreed to be our first competitor in the Action Figure Pentathlon. While Gwen is stretching in the background to get ready for the competition, let's talk a bit about her history. Spider-Gwen first appeared in the comic Edge of Spider-Verse #2 that was published in November of 2014. Spider-Gwen's real name is Gwen Stacy, and she's from an alternate universe where Gwen was bit by a radioactive spider and received spider powers instead of Peter Parker. Now, Spider-Gwen is her fan name, but she's known in her world as Spider-Woman. Gwen was given web shooters, but she also has powers including an awareness of danger, adhesive fingertips and toes, and the proportional speed and strength of a spider. Today's competition will have 5 rounds. At the end of each round, I will assign Gwen a score based on her performance. Now let's begin. Round 1, Beauty. In this round, we check to see how close Gwen's action figure is to her comic self. Now, Gwen is on the teenage female body that was used by other action figures such as White Tiger, Spider-Girl, and many of the other Spider Ladies. In the comics, Spider-Gwen is 5 foot 5 inches tall and about 125 pounds. I think the use of this teen female body was a good choice considering those measurements. I also think Hasbro did a good job of replicating Gwen's costume on this figure. My figure has fairly clean paint applications except for the little bit of black on the white area of the top of her costume near her collarbone. In this round, I'm going to give Gwen a score of 8 out of 10, which is very good. Round 2, Balance. Balance is a simple round consisting of how easy is it to get Gwen to stand up, and how stable is she once she's standing. Considering how thin Gwen's figure is, she actually balances a little better than I was expecting. So I'm going to assign her a score of 8 out of 10 in this round. Round 3, the chair. That's right, I said the chair because this is a sitting challenge. I don't always want my figures posed standing. Sometimes I like to have them sitting on the edge of my desk. So let's see how well Gwen can sit. Now, Gwen's legs do not move forward enough to achieve a natural sitting posture on their own. However, if you rotate her hips outward at the hip before moving her leg forward, you can get a little bit better range of motion. Then with a twist at the thigh swivel, you can achieve a slightly better sitting position. One thing I will note with this body type though is sometimes the legs will pop off when trying to position them into a sitting position. The legs do pop back on easily, but still it's something that worries me a little for fear that that joint may loosen over time. That being said, Gwen does achieve a natural looking sitting posture, so I'm going to give her a 7 out of 10, which is fairly good, just because her legs are a little hard to finagle. Round 4, the cookie. Does Gwen's articulation allow her to appear as if she's eating a cookie? Let's find out. Gwen is definitely hindered by her single-jointed elbows. Come on, Hasbro. Give the Lady Legends some double-jointed elbows like their male comrades. While Gwen can't quite touch her mouth with a cookie, she can get fairly close. That being said, though, I'm still going to assign her a score of 5 out of 10 in this round, which would just mean she's okay. Round 5, Comic Art Recreation. In this round, I select a pose that Comic Gwen strikes and see if Action Figure Gwen can recreate it. This spider crouch pose seems common in Gwen's artwork, so let's see if Gwen can pull it off. Now in this round I do take into account the difficulty of the pose, but At the same time, I feel that a figure that is more agile in the comics should be more agile in action figure form. Now, this particular pose, I would say, is pretty difficult for Gwen to pull off. As you can see, I'm having a little bit of trouble balancing her. Now, this is the closest I could get Gwen to the pose. And it doesn't really look like it, does it? In fact, it looks like she's trying to do some kind of yoga. I'm going to assign Gwen a score of 5 out of 10 in this round, which is just okay. While Gwen does have a joint at her diaphragm, it really doesn't do much. And so she really needs like an ab crunch joint in order to achieve those deep spider crouching poses better. Bonus round, special talent. Okay, Gwen, is there anything else you can do to score up to 3 bonus points? Ooh, that's right, folks. Gwen comes with an interchangeable pulled back hood and an unmasked head. I think both of these items are really fun and add to Gwen's display ability and playability. I'm going to grant Gwen 2 bonus points for this round. The only other thing I'd like to have seen included with Gwen would be some additional hands. I'd like some interchangeable relax hands or maybe some wall crawling hands. Gwen's total score is 36, which includes the bonus points. Her average score over the 5 rounds is a score of 7.2, which is good, but there's still some things I would have liked done differently. Now, based on the features important to you, what kind of score would you assign Gwen out of 10? Now, a score of 1 would mean, she's terrible. 5 would mean, she's all right. And 10 would mean, she's everything I wanted and more. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching.